Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Tanis and this is my presentation over my technical writing internship at ARGO Data Solutions. So a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Denton, Texas. I went to high school there and then moved after I graduated to College Station to go to Texas A&M, where I studied animal science and graduated with that degree. I was pursuing medical school at the time, but decided to change my educational route, and that's when I came here to UNT to join the technical writing or professional technical communication master's program. And then I started at ARGO this past summer to do the internship. And I am also going to be working at ARGO full time, well, as of now, because I've finished the internship. So, in finding this internship, the main method I used was LinkedIn. I started looking in February and applied all over the place, all over to different internships and types of jobs. But what really sealed the deal was me reaching out to recruiters, and specifically Argo's recruiter. And once I did that, I was very intentional with that. It led to an in-person interview. So a little bit of background of Argo. It's a financial software company. Produces some of the customers include JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, etc. It's 42 years in business, privately held business. It makes and maintains fraud compliance and healthcare software, and also partners with CarMax for lending product solutions. So the work environment I was in for the technical writing team, I was a part of the documentation team. It included 6 people, but at one time one was gone and then another one subbed in. So it was in and out. It was like 5 to 6 people, and that included my the technical writer, the lead technical writer, who was my supervisor. And we met together weekly to discuss different projects we were on and updates and things of that such. And we mainly communicated through Microsoft Teams. This was an on-site job. We had cubicles. We talked and collaborated in a meeting room and presentation room. So it was a very traditional work environment. The scheduling is you come before 9 and leave after 4 p.m. For me, I had onboarding training for about 3 weeks, and that included just training by the team I was on. Here's some of the software that I used. The main ones were Microsoft Word and Madcap Flare, and Microsoft Teams and Outlook. Those were the main ones. Outlook and Teams were for communication. Word and Madcap Flare were for actual editing. We also used Adobe Acrobat, but the main ones were Word and Madcap Flare. I had some experience with Jira, not full experience. I didn't use it in my day-to-day, but I got training over it, which was I know was very useful. So some of the responsibilities that I had to do were organizing files through Microsoft Excel. That included some of our marketing files, as well as reviewing and editing PDFs through Adobe Acrobat and Madcap Flare, as well as Microsoft Word, as I mentioned earlier, and also, as I mentioned earlier, emailing and contacting with my team using Teams and Outlook. Some of the products I completed were a marketing collateral spreadsheet. So that's just a spreadsheet that organizes all the marketing documents on ARGO's online wiki page. It was just all scattered, and my supervisor and the marketing manager in marketing wanted to use me to just organize it. So I made a spreadsheet that I'll show you in a few slides. I also conducted peer reviews and peer reviewed 2 documents, which really included marking where page break edits needed to be made. And then I completed those through Madcap Flare. So here's the marketing collateral spreadsheet. As you can see, I put the location of where on the ARGO Pub's website the specific document was, and the document is listed as the name under each row in the document title column. The main thing that was really helpful was commenting whether one document was located in multiple places. So in the comment section, as you can see, it says same file in 2 locations. That was the main takeaway from this, and just overall organization. But that was a key result of this spreadsheet. Here's another example of a peer review I did, and you can see like I just made comments where page breaks might be at. Here I commented whether something should be reworded, and then I talked to the person who wrote the user guide as to how we can reword this thing. So the benefit of the UNT courses I enrolled in for this internship, designing technical documents, that gave me a lot of information on how to format documents and what looks good, and also training in InDesign, even though I wasn't allowed to use InDesign in this internship. I know I'll be using it for the full-time job, so that has been a very big benefit, and I know it helped me in my interview as well. Digital literacies, I learned MATLAB Flare and Microsoft Teams. That was huge, and I use that a lot in this internship. Editing technical documents, we edit using Chicago manual style, as well as very large documents, which I studied both of those aspects of technical writing in this class. That has been very useful. As well as in style and technical writing, I learned about active voice, plain language, and I learned about style guides. I didn't even know what a style guide was. And all I did at this internship was apply the ARGO style guide guidelines or style guidelines to the documents I was editing. So all 4 of these classes were very crucial and have given me knowledge and being able to be competent in this internship. So the main thing I learned was honestly life within a software company. I learned what it's like to be in a cubicle, office etiquette, team meetings, having a manager. That's all very new to me, and it really was a really cool way to learn just what life within a software company would be like. Same thing, kind of life and adhering to company culture and language. So learning about the value chain and applying myself to what they expect of me at ARGO, and also following style guideline and documentation practices within documentation according to ARGO's style guide. That I learned about that in theory in the class I just mentioned, but never have done that before. Jira software, as I said, I didn't learn that much, but I know it'll be very crucial in just my technical writing career. Microsoft Word techniques, and also the most essential thing is communication. Finding the recruiter and talking to him and making a personal connection really helped me seal the deal with this internship. So that was awesome. And also in communicating with my team, talking with my lead technical writer to transfer knowledge. That was I've never had to do that about technical writing, and that was very I think more than anything the most valuable thing, and just making those relationships and making sure I communicate well. I think it made all the difference in doing well in this internship, and do things unrelated to education. So do things like make a spreadsheet. I didn't learn any of that, how to make a spreadsheet in my master's program, but it did help the team overall. So I learned that even those things can make a difference. So some challenges, I would say, I just had to apply a lot to get the internship, but once I got it, we were good. Full-time work schedule, that was just a change of just a process. I was working part time in school, and now I just transitioned to full time, so that was a little challenging, and also onboarding, gaining responsibilities. Just it was kind of a slow build up to being able to work as a fellow employee. So that was a little hard for me, and I had to be patient with that. Um, as I as I said here, um, some changes. I would say more responsibility early on. I would appreciate that, but I also know the value behind a slow transition, just to not everyone's the same. So I see the usefulness in that. And then more extensive training regarding software. Uh, I just I thought I could learn more and go more in depth with like Jira, Madcap Flare, those sorts of things. I knew some, but like not a lot. Good reason for not having this though. That's because the my fellow team, not all of them are fully competent in every piece of software. Some of them are more competent in one piece of software more than the other. So that person is responsible for that portion of the documentation uh, that needed to use that software as a whole for the team. So everyone had their own piece of the pie to do in the team. So, um, and that is because they're a new team and not really they're kind of building up. So I understood that. So that was my internship experience. I would say my overall advice to those who are watching and listening is be patient in applying, make personal connections, um, and if you get an internship, do everything you can to be helpful. And don't sell yourself short and communicate what you know to be helpful, but uh, don't don't just um, don't just do things related to technical writing. Just do what you can to be helpful. All right, thank you guys. Bye.